Chapter 26, Perfect Night. The marketing staff found every photo, poster and film for the commercial that Huan Xiu was asking for in the stockroom and were thankful they were not damaged. The stockroom clerk declared that Megan just threw them like trash, so he picked them all and folded them neatly, so they won't look dirty and trashy. He even kept the film copy in a box, so it was not damaged. When Huan Xiu learned of the care taken to those commercial items, he was happy to return his gesture to the stock clerk by giving him a suitable commendation. The posters were given designated places in the entire building, from transparent walls to elevators, and some signs were equipped with a stand that stood in the strategic areas of the building. Huan Xiu was pleased with the quick action taken by his staff but still needed full knowledge and clear recognition of the commercial model shown in the posters. Huan Xiu knocked on Yuanqi's office, letting him know he was leaving for home. "I'm leaving now. What's your plan for tomorrow, by the way?" "It's Saturday." Huan is curious. "I have my condo renovated because Benny left the place. He was about to get married in a few weeks. Remember Benny?" Yuanqi returned Huan's question. "Oh? Why does marriage seem to be the town's talk lately?" Huan spoke in surprise, but there was sadness on his face. "Come on, Nam Dongxing. Don't take it seriously, okay? You'll see things turn out well in the unexpected time." Later that evening, Riel and Yuanqi were discussing their plans for his condo renovation over dinner. He wanted to complete his plan of filling his place with the necessary furniture and appliances to make his place home. After their dinner, and back to the condo to see the progress of the renovation and how they would arrange things in their proper places. Then both decided to go home to meet early and shop for everything the area needed. The following day, the couple decided to take their breakfast first, then stroll down the park near the mall while waiting for the furniture store to open. They enjoyed holding hands together, and as they chit-chatted on the bench under a shady tree, their eyes were locked so that nothing would dare come between them, unmindful of their surroundings. The day for them was intimate and lasting, having the day all by themselves, with no annoyance or disturbances. Then after a little while, they were already window shopping, choosing and deciding which were best for each apartment area. After their purchases, they bought takeout meals to bring into the apartment for a busy day ahead. Having made their lunch, Riel asked Yuanqi to bring in the ladder so she could hang the curtains in the bedroom as they waited for the delivery of their furniture. As she was tiptoeing to reach out the top of the curtains while adjusting them to make them look good, Yuanqi was staring at her legs and body, with a thought of mischief. He tickled Rieler's legs to cause her out of balance so she would fall straight on Yuanqi's arms. Rieler's face was shocked, but she laughed at Yuanqi's mischief that she pretended to be angry, pushed him out of the room, and locked herself. "Pulling some tricks on me, huh? Do you think that is romantic for you? Just wait and see how I am pissed off." Riel cried out but pretended to be pissed off. Yuanqi couldn't control his laughter while apologetic, but when Riel did not budge, he went silent, pretending to close the main door to hide in the next room. Yuanqi was in the mood to be playful. Riel was done fixing the bedroom curtains and went out of the room, calling for Yuanqi. Playing hide and seek, huh? I won't look for you. Get stiff there." Pretending but padding to the bathroom, thinking he was there when Yuanqi suddenly appeared behind her and screamed. Both of them began to be playful at that moment, and their cheerful waves of laughter spread all over the place, and they felt like kids who were hungry for playtime. Feeling tired, they rested on the floor and leaned against the wall. Yuanqi opened his mobile to listen to the music he had collected. Riel leaned on his shoulders, listening to the playlist, and realized the songs were Korean. "I love the melody of that song, but only a few were English then, mostly in Korean. I wonder what they mean," Hyun asked Riel, pleading to make her understand. "You want to know? I'll rewind and translate it for you. I want you to listen carefully, okay?" The title of the song is Dream by Paul Kim. "You are my dream, you are my love. It's you who showed me, dear. Follow your time, and I'm still staying on that dazzling day. I love you. I love you." Siranghi, and as he continued in the song's rhythm, whispering them in Rieler's ears, holding her close, until the song ended, he lovingly and passionately uttered the last word, "Siranghi." The music kept them in silence, feeling and relishing every line Yuanqi sang to her, giving a sticky stare at each other. Yuanqi, in a gentle voice, his reflection in her eyes slowly meeting, until their eyes locked. Hyun touched his face to hers, and as he breathed lightly, his lips met with Rieler's lips, saying the words, "Siranghi, I love you." Riel felt his passion, closed her eyes, and opened her mouth. Yuanqi pressed his mouth to hers, kissing torridly and demanding. They were startled when there came some knocking on the door. "It could be the delivery of our furniture, sweetheart," and Riel hurriedly fixed her face and hair. Then Hyuniki opened the door. The one of the beds was first delivered, and then the men assembled it, placing it at the wall of the room with the edge of it near the glass window. Then an armchairs was established by the window as Riel instructed. They arranged the following furniture sets in the living room and dining room and placed a table near the kitchen island. The men put the appliances in their proper places. After accounting for every piece of furniture and appliance, the couple took a deep breath of relief. At last, they had accomplished every single thing in just one day. Riel went back to the bedroom to put the bed cover and the pillow covers, and while fixing them, she asked Hyunki if he would stay here beginning tonight, for it was already 7:15. Hyunki thought for a while. His eyes held a hint of mischief, suggested to Riel, "I wanted to, but I don't feel like going home tonight. But the thing is, I have no one to accompany me. I guess I'm not used to staying alone anymore." He met her eyes and smiled sweetly. His eyes looked pleading. Riel pretends to be unaware of his teasing, suggesting, "Anyway, it's time for me to go home. Bring me home first, Hyun. Then go back home, too." And when she said this, he got closer to her, held Riel's waist, wrapped her in his arms, and whispered gently and passionately, "Stay with me tonight." Riel Hyuniki gave her a meek look, and Riel feels something different in her, tingling in her veins. She could not refuse Hyunki's gaze at her as much as his loving, gentle embrace. Hyuniki kept her around in his arms, got close to her breathing space, touched her face and cheeks, then whispered to her ears, "Stay with me tonight. I want to be closer to you, feel you in my skin. Come sleep with me." Riel, at that moment, felt weak and helpless. She froze that she couldn't move away, and it seemed like she wanted to give up herself in his arms. She couldn't refuse him now that she returned Hyunki's kisses passionately, her heart fluttering, and there seemed a flow of electricity creeping into her veins, making her thrilled and tremble as Hyunki continued to make his advances on her. "Let us make love tonight." Hyun caressed her face. "Hold me close, Riel, and I won't let you go." And they kissed gently, passionately, and torridly. Hyuniki slowly took off her top, and Riel did so with Hyuniki's. He looked at Riel's body with awe and admiration. Riel touched his muscular chest and felt the warmth of his body. Hyuniki once more whispered, "Let me get inside you, follow my lead, and feel me. You are mine now, and I am yours, my Riel." Hyunki felt aggressive. He continued to move on her with bated breath and excitement, laid her gently in bed, then clasped their palms tightly. Only the murmurs of their love hovered over them, and the dark silence of the night was the only witness of their love. An hour later, Riel was back to her senses. She rose, covered herself with the bedsheet, and then leaned at the bed's headboard. She wrapped her folded knees with her arms and stared at Hyunki, watching him asleep. Thinking about what happened between them tonight, she felt like crying. She had never felt this distinct sensation that awakened her consciousness, and she seemed to like this feeling wrapped around her body and creeping inside her. And as she watched Hyunki, she realized that she was indeed in love with him and would fight for that love. The sound of Riel's sniffling roused Hyunki, so he went close to her and hugged her, wondering what those tears were. "Riel, why are you crying? Please don't tell me you regret what happened to us tonight." Then Riel answered no by shaking her head. "What are those tears for again? You're making me worry." Hyunki in a worried tone. "I love you now more than ever, Hyun. Please promise me," Riel said with a feeling of fear and insecurity. Hyunki held her chin and felt her fear as he looked through her eyes and embraced her tightly. "Please don't cry. I feel my heart melting every time I see those tears in your eyes. I love you so much, Riel, and you were the only one who made me feel this way. I feel like going crazy if I'd lose you, and I don't want to lose you. You are now the center of my life. You are the one who makes my life complete. And no one shall ever stand between us. I promise to protect you. You are the only one who can make me leave you because that's how much you mean to me. I love you, Riel, so much." Riel once again gave in to Hyunki, realizing that she was indeed in love and could no longer make him wait for the consummation of their love. Keep following the Windows of the Heart series. More exciting episodes for you. Remember to click my YouTube channel, subscribe, share, and like buttons. You can follow me too at TikTok.